Hello everyone, this video will focus only on Avalon and what's in his kit, as well as some combos. If you're looking for more information about this update, or for info on Havoc, check out my channel for those videos. Again, this video will not tell you how to play the class, only how to use its specials. But with that said, I hope you enjoy the video. To start things off, Avalon has undergone a lot of changes. It's almost like it was reworked or something. It still holds its rushdown zoner playstyle and still has 800 HP. Its LAC was reordered, and LAC 2 now has sweep properties. Speaking of LAC, Avalon now has Gatling, meaning it can use any part of its LAC at any point during a combo. It also has an HAC. This move is cancelable on shield or actual hit and can only be comboed off of counter hit. Avalon's JAC was minorly changed in the sense that he can only use it twice instead of 3 times, but other than that, it's practically unchanged. Speaking of unchanged, the JHAC is the same, causing Avalon to do a flip in midair. The launcher is the same uppercut. The guard break is the same super armor piercing shot, and the break skill is still breakout. Moving on to specials, we've got SP1. Inputting it once will cause Avalon to fire 1 bullet, inputting it twice will cause 2 bullets to be fired, and inputting it 3 times will allow for all 3 bullets to be fired. This move can be modified to aim upwards or downwards and can be used at half cooldown. SP2 looks the same except for that. Landing it will now force Avalon to use LAC 6, making it essentially a combo ender. It still, however, maintains its crush property. Now, you might have been wondering, Dusk, if Avalon has an HAC, does that mean it can't use Doppelgangers or Doppels? Rest assured that it still can. The keybind was just moved to SP3. SP3 is weird in the sense that it can be used for free. That's right, Avalon can get Doppels without heat. However, if you have heat, you can bypass the cooldown at any time. Moves that have Doppel variants include JHAC, Guard Break, Launcher, SP1, and SP2. Also, keep in mind that Avalon has 2 Doppels, meaning that he can have one Doppel use SP1 and the other use SP2 at the same time. Additionally, all Doppel attacks can be modded to prevent using the Doppel. Moving right along, Avalon SP4 utilizes the sniper on his back. This move has incredibly long range and has crush properties. If a Doppel is used for this attack, it'll remain stationary until Ava triggers it by using an attack. This Doppel version does not have the crush property and will not trigger on certain moves like SP4. This means that you can have 2 Doppel SP4s active, but using SP4 for a 3rd time will not cause them to shoot. Just like the old version, SP5 is a reversal. Instead of having the giant robot stomp and kick the opponent away, Avalon now slams down on top of them and flips backwards as a Doppel stomps. This move can be modified to make the Doppel kick your opponent back towards you for a little extra damage. SP6 is similar to the old SP3 in the sense that Avalon reels back and punches the opponent with green energy. Unlike the old Avalon, this version of the move inflicts the opponent with slowness instead of time slow. This move has an incredibly short startup and cancels on hit. Luckily, it doesn't deal much damage, but it's still worth keeping an eye on because it has crush properties. Speaking of which, the Doppel version of this move retains its crush property, which the old version never did. If you were worried that the new Avalon wouldn't be able to use time slow, worry not, because for the low cost of 3 heat bars, SP7 will now inflict time slow. Additionally, this move has sweep properties. Moving on to the last and certainly not least special in his kit, we have SP8. Functionally, this move acts exactly as it did beforehand, just with a new animation utilizing both Doppels. It should also be noted that you can't use this move while a Doppel is active. And with all that in mind, let's see some combos. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Avalon rework. Make sure to hop on the game to mess around and make your own combos. Also, be sure to check out my video covering the other new class, Havoc, and the video about every single change in this update. Subscribe to stay tuned for future uploads and BM2 videos.